Welcome, podcast fans. It's time for the What's Up Bro podcast show presented by J&J Production Studios, the home for all your entertainment needs. All kinds of great topics discussed every week, a variety of different themes offered, special guest appearances, prize giveaways, and so much more. Stay tuned. And now, here are your hosts, Sam Crow and Big Hoss.
Everybody, happy October, one and all. It's official, yes, the first weekend for our shows here at the What's Up Bro podcast show. The seasonal episode, our holiday specials, have begun. It is that time of year again. We are coming, of course, into the Halloween season, which we, of course, have our theme shows for you guys. We have our music that we have. We're going to play for you tonight. All kinds of fun stuff, which kicks it off. This is probably some of the most fun moments that we have. We look forward to all year long. We hope you guys do as well. It is time, the very first weekend, to kick things off. I am, of course, Sam Crow. Big Hoss not joining us tonight, and that's partially why we're starting a bit later. Apologies there. We're going to have a little bit shorter of an episode. Wanted to get things started off right, though. We will be back tomorrow night, and we just wanted to get things going, though, at least to get everybody psyched and excited for the holiday seasons coming up here. And so much fun stuff and more. We're going to talk about that, give you guys a couple quick announcements. One big one we want to share right off the bat there, too, just because this is going to be taking effect now, coming up as we begin this. So let's just dive into it. In fact, actually, let me get my fire going here. I need a little ambiance going on. I'm disappointed, though. Maybe someday we'll figure out, excuse me, how to get you guys patched through this here. We're not going to play the commercial, though, that's for sure. Let's see here. Here we go. A little fire, a little ambiance. There we go. So, where are we going with that? First of all, before we get into the big announcement there, a reminder for you guys, in case you missed it, we shared the link on social media. We'll post it again if you need to. Brand new episode of the Pod Squad. Last night was on. It was great. Had a great time. If you haven't had a chance to do so, check it out. Always a pleasure. Appreciate the support there. And, of course, we, for all of us there, too, we really appreciate that. We're all trying to grow together there, help each other out, and just give us all a chance to thrive and to succeed together. So that's really helpful when you guys do that. We appreciate that, and that just means the world for all of us too, especially for the guys there, because we've all been in the same spot. We've all had the same hard startups there, and now we're just really starting to get things rolling there. So we really appreciate that there. So check it out if you haven't already. And, of course, you can always share it with your friends, family. Let everybody know in case they haven't heard it. We want to make sure we spread the word as much as possible. And speaking of that, which is a perfect segue into this announcement there, we've been sharing it. We're going to share it again in case you missed that there, because we will be starting it. It'll probably be up tomorrow. I have to make sure we have it here so that I can get it out. We are going to, if you guys missed it earlier this year, which is possible, we are having our going to do our giveaway this holiday season. More specifically, we are going to be doing our giveaway of our signed photo from our good friend Miranda Maverick. If you guys haven't listened to, we've been sharing that around. We're going to be circulating that. That's going to be coming out, and that's what this announcement is all about. So just to remind you, and if you're new here, we want to welcome you first of all. Thank you for joining us. We love that. We love to grow and appreciate becoming part of our family here, our growing fans there. This is how this is going to work. We'll just go through this again for you guys just so that we cover all bases. So how this is going to be going on is around, hopefully, the Christmas episodes, which, let me double check, because I feel like I know I mentioned we lumped these in here. It's going to be a little bit different this year because of scheduling. And because, obviously, January, we kind of come into the new year before the weekend. So our back-to-back special holiday episodes are going to be Friday, December 27th. And, I'm sorry, no, I think we're going to split it up. So we're going to do either Friday, December 20th, or Saturday, December 21st will be our Christmas episode. And then Friday, December 27th, or probably more likely Saturday the 28th, we'll try to get as close to the New Year as possible, will be our New Year's episode. Either one of those two, though, we want to utilize the night there to give away this prize. So, how that works is we will circulate the signed photo that we are giving away. We have done it before. We had some interest there, so we want to kick this up a notch one more time. We're going to circulate it all across social media. We are going to share it as much as we possibly can. And your opportunity to be a contestant to possibly win said prize is to like, comment, repost, share it. You can do all of the above just so we can make sure we see it. And definitely, we didn't say this before, but make sure you, if you can, depending on the platform, tag us, J&J Production Studios there. If you can find us there, that's even better. That way it'll definitely point us in the right direction. I know we should have said that sooner. I never think about it. I always forget about the tagging thing. And it's becoming more popular. And I know it's pretty much across most platforms. So if you can do that on top of that, that's even better because that's going to help us be able to locate you easier if you are the lucky winner of this prize. So that is for that there. We also mentioned, too, if you would like a chance to be entered as a contestant, if you don't have social media, you can reach out and join our mailing list. Email us if you want to. Give us details if you wish. For those that don't have it, we want to make sure we try to include everybody. So if that's possible, please feel free to do that. We want to make sure everybody has a fun and fair chance to win this great prize there for you guys. So that's another option that you can do if you desire to be considered potentially a winner. And what else there? Oh, yes. And then so either depending on how many entries that we have and depending on the total amount of people that will be coming, we're going to tally everything up, see how we got. We're going to try to announce the winner during our Christmas episode, or we might push it out if we want to wait a little bit to our New Year's episode. That is the plan at this point in time. We'll keep you guys posted on that as well. So that's just to give you some insights there. That's what we're looking at, and that's going to be the plan going into it. So I think that's everything as far as that goes. So that will start this weekend. We'll cycle it out. Probably tomorrow. We'll announce it again on tomorrow night's show. In case you guys missed that tonight, it'll be there. But again, it'll be everywhere you possibly can find it. Make sure you check it out. We'll be sharing it as much as possible. We're going to recycle it. We're going to probably post it each weekend, give or take, depending on what we can do there for that. But you should have a chance to see it regardless either way. So just make sure you keep your eyes and ears open. And again, if you want to be the possible lucky winner, which you could be, you know what to do there. We'll remind this again later on as well. And do that for you guys too. Just another quick announcement. Again, we're going to get into this later. I'll just cover this briefly. Obviously, again, since it is just me tonight. If you guys missed it earlier this year, we did announce it. But we have some changes coming up for the new year for 2025. And that big change includes the platform that we utilize, which is Spreaker here, Spreaker.com. It's the primary platform that we still plan to use. The changes that are coming that we've been notified of are Spreaker has changed their platform to where they will no longer be offering the live opportunity to allow us to be live like we are like tonight, like here, and like we typically are. We will still have the ability to record and post episodes like you guys have seen. We have utilized that a few times, and we've done that. So in a sense, it's good too because it gives us the ability to provide more content for you guys, which is what we're hoping for. So as much as we want to say, too, it's not a bummer, it kind of is. We also, at the same time, want to take this opportunity to say we're still going to try to make the best of it. We do have some ideas in the works. Big Hoss and I will be chatting about that towards the end of the year because we're going to kind of make some plans and see how that's going to work, especially with scheduling as far as uploading. We do have a couple other possible options that we can use for live streaming, which, again, courtesy of our friends there at Pod Squad there, StreamYard is a possibility. We consider that. We do have an account there. Still trying to explore a little bit to understand the full inner workings, which getting there, but not to the level of comfort that we want just yet, but we're getting close. So that's an option. There's a few others as well. So there is that. So that might give us a night or two where we could be able to still go live, but we will continue to post episodes through Spreaker, which launches on our other platforms additionally too. So you guys will still get the same great content. And really the benefit of that too is it also affords us the opportunity to continue to grow and spread on other platforms, which we've been kind of hoping to do. We kind of sort of got into kind we kind of got away from that a little bit just because we've been so busy with some things, and we pretty much spread out as far as we figured we could. But we are going to see. We're going to see how this goes because, again, our goal is, and you guys know it has been, to up the ante for next year. This is certainly one way we can do it, and we couldn't think of a better opportunity than to try and see if we can grow and continue to grow. And with your guys' help, we can do that as well. So there you go. So just some little tidbit of information for you guys. Again, we'll cover this later on. We're going to get more in depth with this as we continue to get closer to the end of the year. We don't want to take away too much, though, of course, from the holiday episodes. We want to focus on that, but we do want to preface this because obviously now we are winding down the year, and again, unless things changed, which it's possible, it could have, we don't know yet. We're just planning as if things are the same. Then these changes will take effect for the new year, which is why it's kind of nice too. We'll be able to do our New Year's episode a little earlier, just so that we're able to go live for that. It won't be the official ball drop, but I don't know. We'll see. Maybe we'll do something special. Maybe we'll put a special message out for New Year's as well. We'll have to see how that goes. But so we'll work on it. You guys can stay tuned. Of course, the content will be there. We'll make sure it finds you, and then we will get to expansion there and see what we can figure out. But that's about it at this point. Any more updates? Of course, if you want, make sure you check us out, linktree.com/J_J Production Studios. And make sure you're following us on social media because you will get updates there. We do post regularly. If you guys follow us and are in our groups or see the updates and posts, you know we do that very frequently. It's the best way to get information. But, of course, you can subscribe to the email list. You can get information that way as well. Oh, yes, and, of course, more great content will come soon from the other podcasts. We're working on that. There's all kinds of things in the works we're going to be doing that for as well. So stay tuned and keep your eyes and ears open for that. We will have everything coming your way very, very soon. So I think with that, we're done with everything there. We're going to get into it. Again, this is not going to be a super long episode, but I do want to take a pause here. I want to kick things off right since we are doing this. This is the beginning of our Halloween-themed episodes there. So we're going to play some of our tracks for you guys. You guys know them and love them there. Very popular, of course. Let's pause the fire here because I want to make sure that doesn't... I don't think it's going to matter, but just too much background noise for me. So take a short pause, then we'll come back. We'll chat a bit, looking at what's coming up ahead, seeing what's going on there, this fall weather, which still doesn't feel like fall because it's still been relatively warm, but the cold is coming. It's got to come at some point, so we will see when that does happen. But talk about all that fun stuff and more. And again, of course, this is not going to be a super long episode just because it's just me tonight there, but we wanted to kick things off right. So here is raise your favorite glass of your favorite beverage. Apple cider, actually, which I'm probably going to hit the store tomorrow because I have to get some of that. That's very important. So here's a glass to that, or any pumpkin spice lattes or coffees, whatever you guys drinking to. Here's to a very happy fall harvest year. Halloween is here. It's spooky night. It is monster movie night coming in. You guys know it. We love it. This is going to be great. It's going to be a fun month. And, of course, looking forward to November, we have Thanksgiving. And, of course, my favorite, a lot of our favorites, the Christmas season in December, which we always have a great time and always a lot of fun. So let's kick things off right. Let's enjoy it. I hope you guys had a great week and hope you're having a wonderful start to your weekend and that we can bring you some fun and entertainment to perk things up and to distract you from that crazy busy thing that we talk about every day, the crazy life that goes on, which we've been sharing a lot more on Pod Squad lately. Probably cover some of those topics too we talked about when we come back, but still lots of fun and excitement for you. Even though it is a partial version of a regular night, we're still going to jam-pack it with plenty of great content. So take your chance now to go to the bathroom, get your beverages and your snacks, do what you need to do, and then come on back for more. We'll dive into it here at the What's Up Bro podcast show, brought to you by, of course, one and only J&J Production Studios, your one true home for entertainment. We'll be right back for more right after this.
Hey audio fans, are you looking for fun and excitement? Have you been searching for that special show? You know, the one complete package you want in a podcast? Then check out the What's Up Bro podcast show and experience what true entertainment is all about. Stay tuned and don't miss the action. Available on your favorite streaming services, including YouTube. Thank you for all your support. And as always, we'll see you at the show.
We'll be right back to the show with more in just a moment. Please stay tuned. We'll be right back to the show with more in just a moment. Please stay tuned. We'll be right back to the show with more in just a moment. Please stay tuned. We'll be right back to the show with more in just a moment. Please stay tuned.
Hey there, do you love podcasts? Are you having difficulty finding the right ones to listen to? Is it frustrating when you're trying to pick that show? You know, the one where everyone must collectively agree on? Like finding a good movie or TV show to watch, do you look for the most jam-packed entertainment that's possible to find in a single episode every week? Then search no more, and welcome to J&J Production Studios. It's our business to provide the best entertainment and information available for you. Whether you're sitting in that comfy chair with your favorite snack and beverage listening live each week, or downloading your favorite show episodes to take with you on the go while you're at work, exercising, or even just to play at night for you to fall asleep to. There's something for everyone, no matter what size, shape, or age you are. Visit www.linktree.com/J_J Production Studios to find all the streaming services where our podcast shows can be found. You can also connect with us on your favorite social media platforms, including Facebook and Twitter. You can join our public Discord server and chat directly with us. But wait, there's more. You can subscribe to our official YouTube channel and be notified every time a new show is broadcast. Wish you could have some studio souvenirs or collectibles? Guess what? You can. Visit the official store where you can purchase items featuring your favorite podcast and show hosts. Would you like to help support us? You can do that by getting your very own exclusive membership on our Patreon account. All proceeds go to help us upgrade our shows, which will only enhance the entertainment provided to you. Thank you so much. We're excited to have you as an audience. Your love and support are always appreciated. We'll see you soon.
Break time is over. We're so glad you stayed tuned. Now back to the action as the show is set to resume.
Welcome back, guys. Thanks so much for hanging out there. Hope you enjoyed that. These are the songs that get us in the mood and set the holidays right, which were fantastic. And again, we're so thankful for finding the great artists and people put this together at soundstripe.com. If you need any work done, any royalty-free music for any projects, check it out, create an account. You can get a subscription there as well, which is recommended, especially if you need to have things like copyright-free protected music for your YouTube channel, things like that. It's very beneficial to, excuse me, have a subscription there for that. Check it out today, soundstripe.com. No paid sponsorship, by the way, just so we're clear, but we just like to throw a shout out there. But we've had a lot of great folks that we've worked with there, and a lot of great projects that have been done and made. And, you know, who knows? Maybe in the future there'll be more. I'm not sure yet, but we're really thrilled with how things have turned out so far, and we hope you guys enjoy it as well too. You know, I just want to say here again, and I've said this before, and you know, I've said this even on the Pod Squad recently too. You know, this journey for us getting this whole thing together and going. Now, again, just to mention that there, we've said, you know, our plan basically was only one podcast. That's what was talked about. That's what we discussed. You know, that was just the goal, was just to do one. You know, we had no plan to expand this to the shows that we have now. So many opportunities, but, you know, as we got creative with things and we began to explore and express, you know, what we were looking for, what we were trying to accomplish, what we wanted to do, you know, it manifested itself to the point where, you know, now we have pretty much our own network here, that we can boast all these shows, which is great. And, you know, it's incredible. And, you know, again, obviously it comes back to you guys, the fans there listening, you know, family, friends. You know, the support is tremendous. It's amazing. It's incredible. You know, we really appreciate that for you guys. But from you guys there, you know, we love everybody there, and we hope to continue to grow, which we have. You know, it's just been a whirlwind, which hard to believe. If you guys can imagine it now, we're going to be coming into year 3. Yikes. You know, where does time go? How does that happen? But it's here. It's upon us. So, and we'll see what a new year brings. You know, we're making networking. We're getting our friends together here. We're really starting to grow. And, you know, I feel like we can really get off on the ground running starting next year, too. That's just the plan, which we're hoping for. So, all that great stuff and more. But, yeah, it's fantastic. And, you know, when you work towards that, we shared this, but when you work towards something there and, you know, and you have this idea, and then it just kind of takes on a life of its own and becomes something even more special that you could have dreamed of. Like the website, for example, if you guys haven't checked that out, check it out, jnjproductionstudios.com. You can listen to episodes. Podcast episodes are directly there. There's links to the other areas where you can listen to us if you want. But, you know, it's just incredible when why I used the website, for example, was this was probably our biggest project yet to date, which we had. And, you know, we did not think it was going to be possible this year, but we managed to do it because, you know, we did research on that. We explored that. We knew what we wanted there. But, you know, again, being is that we are no experts in the field of website design, we didn't know for sure exactly how we will be able to put this all together. But we're really glad it did. It worked out. And it sort of stumbled upon us. We didn't find it. It was a company that contacted us, and we just we went with it, and, you know, it worked out really, really well. So, you know, sometimes that just happens that way, and it's wonderful when it does. And sometimes, you know, it might not go according to plan. And, you know, like with the website, did it turn out quite the way we thought? No. But at the same time, to at least have that, where, you know, it was coming to the point that we figured, you know what, we might have to postpone this another year because we didn't want to rush into it and just have it done kind of sloppily, or, you know, as the saying goes, kind of half-assed it there, where we don't know who's going to work on it. You know, we talked to a few different folks, different web designers, you know, all great folks there. You know, we kind of had them give us a bit of a pitch for that, but we wanted to take time to do it. So, you know, putting all that in the project, and even the designs, like you guys have seen the graphic designs, the artwork we've had done, which, you know, from the artists that have done those for us, we've basically only just given an idea of what we were thinking. We didn't we didn't know how it was going to come out. We were just asked basic questions for what design we had in mind, and we pretty much just said, which we like to do is tell the artist, this is what we're thinking, but we want to have you run with it, have you, as the creator, as the artist, it's yourself, to design it how you feel are to your strengths. And as you guys have seen it, the designs came out fantastically. A lot of them, most of them, I would say, in most likelihood, exceeded our wildest imaginations there. And we were just so blown away. And, it's been incredible. But again, at the end of it all, at the end of the day, and when you see that come to fruition and unfold, and again, we're so thankful, and here we are again, same thing, starting at year 3 coming in. Not sure how it was going to pan out, but it's growing, and I will say at this stage we're really, really excited to see just exactly how things are going to grow, what's going to happen starting next year and beyond that. And it kind of sparks us to really get creative and inventive and get the juices flowing. And same thing when you have changes that aren't always in your control, and things change. We're living in a day and age, and this is what I want to kind of touch on a little bit. All these things sort of you learn to roll with it, you learn to adjust there, and it's opportunity there. Like I said, we can't go live on this platform at some point in the future, which seems to be the case, but we're still able to record it. It's going to afford us opportunity to get probably multiple episodes of shows out, which is what we're hoping to do once we kind of iron out some scheduling. And again, we can look for other platforms where we can expand upon and utilize as well. So that's just an opportunity where, growth happens. And it's funny too, because at the same moment, I was looking at that as I see the photo of us there too. We had advertised that, Google Podcasts were on. Google Podcasts doesn't exist anymore. And it was bought out. I have to look at it again. I think it was YouTube that bought the rights to that, which we're on that platform as well. But why I mentioned that, it's kind of funny because as soon as we got word that Google Podcast was no longer going to be streaming and doing podcasting since it had been bought out, that's when the website came up. So we sort of lost one area, but we gained another. So these are the sort of things you have, whether you run a business there, whether you have entertainment, when you do these type of things. You got to roll with it, gravitate towards other areas, and just see how you can build from that. But, and if you have great support there and great backing, which again, we love having the guys from the Pod Squad there, love being a part of that. It's just only helped to further us growing and get exposure, and, it helps us, but we love helping those guys too. There are a lot of great guys, making a lot of great friends there. It's the way to really develop and strive towards an ultimate goal, because we all want to have some level of success there, whether that's completely having financial gain there, or as we said, just inspiring others by the words that we share. Either way, we just want to know that we're doing our part and doing our best, and when we see things like this happen, it points in that great direction. So we're very thankful for that. And apologies there again, I might have to sneeze here. Still dealing with a little bit of illness from this week. Feeling better, but it's the weather change. You guys, it's this time of year. I knew it was coming. Fall's coming. It's still such a huge, tremendous tease, though, because the nights are colder and the days seem to be getting shorter as the time goes on. But at the same time, the mid-afternoons, boy, they are still warmer than anything else. And I mean, again, I think the temperatures are only averaging in the mid to upper 70s, but still feels like it's a super warm day. I think it's the sun factor for that too, but we're getting there. The season is here. Halloween's coming up. Hard to believe. Let's see. I think Halloween's on a Thursday this year. It is. So it's actually a little less than a month away, believe it or not. It's from yesterday, because we're coming to the 31st, which there should be an episode of Pod Squad. Actually, let me do my calculations. We hit episode number 98, right? No, let's see. That's right. Episode 100 would be, that reminds me too. So no, it won't be on Halloween. There probably will be an episode of Halloween there for that, but if you guys want, that's another announcement I wanted to share. We haven't talked about it, but join us on Pod Squad October 17th, Thursday night, the 100th episode of Pod Squad, where I gotta get better with these sound effects. The 100th episode of the Pod Squad. Congratulations. Now, again, that goes for the folks that have been there for a while. I'm sure the new kid on the block is going to be a big boss in there too, but they've been working at it for a while. But it's going to be really awesome. It's going to be all games night. If you guys haven't caught it, we do play games on the show. So it's going to be a complete night of games and fun activities. A chance to win some prizes. Deanie has shared he's going to be cash apping folks all night there. So all that fun stuff, you can tune in for that and check it out. But even just to be part of that is going to be awesome. But yeah, a lot of great opportunity for things, a lot of fun entertainment that's coming out there. So I hope you guys can tune in for that. October 17th, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll post some updates about that as we get closer as well, just to remind you guys. But yeah, it's going to be fun. It's going to be great. So I didn't want to forget to mention that there as well. But so yeah. Oh, excuse me. Hang on. Let's see. I can still talk to you guys. I just can't hear anything. Ugh, ears tend to itch. It's the only problem when you have the headset going there after a while. You just kind of, get an itch there where you just can't scratch it. And it's probably going to happen again, but we're going to wrap up here pretty soon because, as I said, we're not going to go super, super long tonight. But, so yeah, but, this is great. Holidays are coming up. Everybody loves, like I said, apple cider is my binge this time of year. Not a huge fan of pumpkin too much. Depends on what it is. I will try some things, but definitely going to get me some apple cider. That's just this time of year, but it just feels weird, and I'm a soup kind of lover too, but it just hasn't been cold enough, so hopefully that'll change soon. But at the same time, I wrestle with, I don't want it to be super cold, because I don't like the cold weather. And goodness knows, I look forward to snow, but, as we get older, and a lot of you guys are probably older, understand this too, we don't enjoy it as much as you would think, because it's more work as adults. We have to shovel it, we have to do all kinds of stuff, and we still have to go to work where kids sometimes in some instances, maybe that's just me because I work there in an area where school ties into that. If their school is off, we do get a snow day, but most people don't usually generally have that. So, but that is part of the case there. But anyway, regardless of that, we it's a huge difference than when we're younger and things like that. But still fun, and still regardless, nevertheless, imperative and important. But so yeah. But I do want to say there, with the holidays coming in, we're here again. We're gonna enjoy it. It's gonna be awesome there. I mentioned too, I love the Christmas season. I'm sure a lot of you guys do. It's awesome. I don't know. It's just something about the time of year. I don't know why. I used to wonder this growing up all the time. What is it about holidays that, things feel different? And, there's some years that, I try to make it feel like just a normal day, kind of thing. But the truth of the matter is, it's just you can't do it. It's just there's something special about it, and that's typically what happens there. So, I think that it's great because for a period of time, and we say it too, the world is becoming a crazy place, and it's getting crazier. We don't have to go into specific topics. We see it in the news all the time. You guys, any more nowadays, you just read anything online or or watch the news. It's always something, and you just kind of come to expect it. But when you have holidays like that, and again, people love certain things, other people love certain holidays, some like more than others. It just kind of gives you a sense of relaxation and peace there, at least for me, and I'm sure a lot of you guys. So, that's a wonderful thing about holidays, I think, for that very reason. And I think, when we have that, I shared this too earlier, especially in family, when you have family members like I do who are older, it's an opportunity to spend time, especially if you don't see them as often, to really, make the most of those opportunities where, you might not get it again. So, but, and again, ultimately, this is where you find those moments of enjoyment there, and especially if you have a family with young kids, it's always great. As I said, I remember growing up too; it was always fun. But the, uh, the concept of it has always been, just something special about it, and even for adults when you have kids too. It does change because you are no longer the child, unless you're like me, you're a child at heart. Which, listen, I've said it. People always tell me, but what's the fun really in growing up? Let's be honest, okay? So, but the idea is, if you really, if it means something to you, it just makes it all the more fantastic, and they're memories that will last a lifetime for your kids, maybe even for you as and us as adults. So make the most of that this holiday season there too. Even if it's Halloween, dress up with your kids, have fun, go out there if you're able to do that. Especially when you have younger kids or even grandkids. Which I know my family's doing that too. There, it's always fun. Again, it's making memories and creating the moments that you'll always remember. Apologies, that's the computer going on here. There we go. But that's really a huge thing for the holiday season. We hope for all of you guys. But it's fun to see how things grow and how they change there, and we're gonna see as time goes on how that continues to be interpreted. But that's our hope there. And again, we're gonna do our part as much as possible. You guys know we put our best efforts forward into it, so we hope that we can provide that entertainment there, that spark there. Again, it's something that we pride ourselves in doing. We want to continue to do, and we hope that it's something that will continue to draw interest for you guys. We designed it that way. We've had plenty of guests to come on, and again, a huge thank you to our special guest that we had. And again, this year was very special because we had so many that we weren't even anticipating. It'll be fun to see if we can get more. We're still trying to reach out and make some contacts there, but it's very these are the moments that are unique and are awesome, and take those, whatever they are for you. This is going to be my final footnote for you guys. Whatever those moments are, an achievement you have, goal you accomplished, special memories, whatever it is, be proud of that, build off of that, and don't limit yourself. Even if you feel like you've reached your plateau, continue to work at it. Because who knows? Maybe something else will pop up in the meantime you didn't know. And again, just as the example I'll use, I started with music there. I loved to play in the groups that I had. I had a couple bands I played in. I was hoping to make it big. That was the dream. That was the goal. Didn't pan out that way. But found out that the podcasting realm was something that has a tremendous similarity, and has seemed to be, and a lot of people have commented saying that it seems to be a niche that myself and Big Hoss are good at. But that's kind of the idea of always keeping that mind open there, where you just don't know, and maybe you think but you don't know what it is you're looking for until you find it there. But that really, truthfully, is probably going to be one of the huge, big things that are going to help you through it, especially in difficult times there, whatever you're dealing with. If not you, maybe close friends, family. It's those little things that we hold on to that kind of give us the motivation and give us the goals to, persevere and push forward. So just some things to think about, some food for thought there. Hopefully it'll help you guys out as well. But, we continue to do what we do. We're going to continue to give you guys our perspectives on that, our viewpoints on that. And of course, as you guys know too, it's our opinions there. Doesn't mean you have to agree with us. Doesn't mean we are 100% right. It's just indication of we are doing our best to give our feedback there, give our interpretations of it for how we perceive things there too. So a lot of things to think about there. A lot of especially moments where you might have critical times to make decisions, consider things, and so forth. But either way, just some things to think about there as you guys kick back and chill for this weekend. So we hope you enjoy that. We hope you will tune in tomorrow night. Let's turn our fire off here. Save it for tomorrow. We'll be back. Big Hoss and I will be here. We're going to hang out with you guys Saturday night. We're going to have some fun there. Again, we're coming. I know it's always kind of heartbreaking in some ways because it's kind of a signifier that we're getting towards the end of the weekend. But we're still going to make the most of it. We're still going to have fun, and we hope you guys will join us and be entertained as much as we can, because we never know sometimes what's going to happen. Sometimes it just writes themselves, as we say. The shows go that way. We try to get on top of it, but it doesn't always pan out that way. So we'll see. But come back for the craziness. Be here with us. We're going to entertain you guys. We're going to hang out and join us for our weekend, too, because that's part of it. We share our weekend with you just like you do with us. So make sure you guys check us out there. We'll be back. And we will post reminders again about that signed photo coming up. It's our big giveaway we want to do for the holiday season, either for our Christmas episode or for our New Year's special. So stay tuned for that. Those posts will be coming out. So check us out if you're not following us. And if you have social media, what are you waiting for? It's not hard. Check it out. Linktree.com/J_J Production Studios. And you can find us. Let's read this off, actually, the following here, because I think it's always helpful. You can follow, let's see. You can like and follow our Facebook page. You can join our Facebook group. Follow us on X. Follow us on Instagram. Follow us on Tumblr. Follow us on TikTok. Just to name a few. You can also comment if you see any of these videos. That's another thing too, which I know that's an option there. If you want, and you do happen to listen to this on YouTube, and any of the videos we mentioned this, it's probably going to be the next several now for the holiday season. You can also comment there as well. If you comment that, give us some information there that we can use. If you're just something simple like you want to be entered into the giveaway, we can utilize that to find you through a channel if you have one there. Again, any little details will help us to connect with you if you are the lucky winner of this giveaway. So just keep that in mind as well. But again, for everybody, just eyes and ears open. Make sure you check it out because we do really want to give this away. We're hoping to get a few more folks involved to do that, but we want to aim and do that for the holiday season coming up. So with that being the case, though, let me say it again. Having a wonderful weekend. Hope you guys are having a great week. Again, we love and appreciate you all so much. We are always here for you guys. We hope you guys will reach out to us. Of course, if you need to, you can always chat with us. We're available. If you want to join us on our Discord server, we will chat with you directly. It will be us personally, no AI bots or anything like that, or any other computer-type nerds or tech people that do that kind of stuff. It will be us. If you wish, you can do that as well. But we're very open here for you guys. Again, we're not very approachable for that too. We like to be as down to earth as possible. So just know that we are here for each and every one of you guys, like you are for us, which we appreciate that. We give and take. It comes back and forth. It's a two-way street here. That's how we like to look at it, and we hope that you do as well. So, of course, for always you guys, for all of us here at J&J Production Studios, happy weekend, happy almost Halloween. We got a few weeks to go, but we can start saying it because we're getting close. Plenty more fun stuff to come. It's the season of the witch again. Here we go. I hope you guys are enjoying some horror films. If you like me and like your horror movies, start watching them there. There's so many to go out there. So many to get through. I feel like we need a whole separate month for it. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. But get as many as you can. Watch it in the dark. Get your popcorn ready. Have fun with it. It's always a good time. But hope you guys enjoy that. We'll see you tomorrow night for the next episode of the What's Up Bro podcast show. Until then, good evening, good night, and goodbye for now. Sorry, I had to do it once. There'll probably be more of those unfunny puns as I've been told they are coming closer to Halloween. But we'll see you guys tomorrow night. Stay tuned for more. And, of course, as always, until next time, when we see you at the show.
Thank you for listening to the What's Up Bro show. Catch all the latest live action on your favorite podcast streaming services, including Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more. You can also check out episodes on the studio's official YouTube channel. Subscribe and become a member today. Don't forget to also turn on notifications so you'll know when new content is uploaded. Stay tuned and don't miss a single moment. We love and appreciate all your support. And as always, we will see you at the show.